Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our October in-service for Alternative Ways. As you can see, we're already in the Halloween spirit around here. Just call me Pumpkinhead. It's not makeup. It's one of those filter things. I'm sure you guys can tell. But we're going to have a little fun because it is the Halloween season. A couple things that I need to tell you about. Number one, you all are hearing about the COVID vaccine, the new mandate. We're going to be sending that out with this email. This is going to apply to some of you it's not going to apply to. So if it doesn't affect you and you're already vaccinated, just disregard the email. If you're not vaccinated, you need to take a look at the email, look at our policy, sign the information that is requested of you, and send it back. There are boosters coming out. We don't have all the particulars yet, but we're going to try to set up a booster day for our clients, so you'll be hearing more about that in the near future. The other thing is most of you know, for SLS, we have eliminated 3 of our SLS homes, our 24-hour homes. So we've done some switching around of staff. Misty is now SLS case manager and ILS case manager. So some of you are going to be transferred over either from Elizabeth or Danya to Misty's caseload. So be prepared for that. The other thing is we have our medical insurance renew coming up. So some of you will be asked to either decline the coverage or accept the coverage. That's kind of on an individual basis. So watch out for that. The other thing, or the last thing I need to talk about, are the annual surveys. They'll be coming out this month, probably the end of November. Your responsibility is to make sure your clients fill those out and they're returned back to the case manager. That's all I have for today. Chris Henderson is going to be coming up next. He's going to be talking to you about some active treatment things. And I hope you have a fantastic day and happy Halloween, and everyone be well out there.
Happy Valentine's Day, my Alternative Ways friends. I'm Chris, and I'm going to talk to you today about a couple of questions that have been asked. One of them has to do with cash, money that our clients carry around, and things we can do to encourage them to be careful, especially at this time of year, because there are people out there taking advantage, as we all know. First of all, I think the best thing we can recommend to them is awareness. Be aware of your surroundings, what's going on around you. Who are the people that are close to you? Are there people walking next to you when you're outside? Awareness, and take my word for it, I know this is a fact, is a challenge for all of us. When we're in the community with our people, we're being their awareness for them. So we should be encouraging them to be aware of themselves. Understand, this is a challenge. I can't tell you how many times I've been run over by a shopping cart when I was walking next to one of our friends. So encouraging them to be aware is very much important. 2, the amount of money they carry with them should vary according to what their needs are. Try and drive home the point that you don't need to carry all your cash with you whenever you go somewhere. For example, they're going to lunch with their mom, or they're going to lunch with a friend. Take $20. You don't need to take $300 with you when you do that. When you go shopping for groceries, take just the amount of money you're going to need for the day. $85, $100, whatever it is. Those people who have EBT cards or food stamp cards, wonderful. You can even cut the amount of cash you have to take because they're going to be using the card. Just encourage them that when they're using their card, they cover the numbers pad as they key in their codes. Another important factor to remember is don't display your money. Don't talk about how much money you have. Don't display your money. Keep it all safely hidden inside their wallet, inside their purse, whatever they carry, just to make sure that people aren't taking advantage of that, because there are people looking everywhere. And lastly, Don't necessarily keep all your money in the same spot when you're carrying it around. Okay? Um, keep a bill in one pocket, keep another bill in another pocket. Or if you have a beard wallet like I do, keep it in your beard wallet. Okay? There are many ways of keeping money safe and keeping you safe. Just don't display it. Now, for our second question, we're talking about how do we encourage our people and help our people to remain safe as far as scams go? We all know there are telephone scams coming every day. If you have a phone number, you're called. If you have a front door, it's being knocked on. Encouraging people not to answer phone numbers that they don't recognize, because I'll tell you, 9 times out of 10, it's somebody trying to sell them aluminum siding or a new roof for their house, which they don't even own a house. So encourage them not to just answer the phone. I know it's hard for them. I really do. It's hard for everyone. Our phones are our life. But encourage them not to answer unknown numbers. 2 is the knock on the door scams. Now, let me address one in particular because it's impacted some of our people. It has to do with what they call CTAs, or Core Transport Agents. These are people that come to the door and encourage you to buy your gas from PG&E that you usually get through them. Now, PG&E still transports the gas. PG&E still bills you, but on the bill, it will have the name of the CTA company. And there are a lot of CTA companies, so it's not just one. I can't just point out Bolt Energy Services, although those happen to be one of them. What people don't realize is they call thousands of people a day. They cold call thousands of people a day on the doors, knocking, and they target anybody who'll open the door. Fortunately, so far to date, it is elderly people and people with disabilities that have been encouraged to sign their contracts the most. So don't sign a contract, don't change your carrier, because your PG&E bill will include the cost as well as the cost of your gas. And they are not controlled by the PUC. They will charge you more for your gas. Thank you, people. Happy Halloween. It's good to see you all. Have a wonderful day.
Good morning, Alternative Ways staff, and happy Halloween. I've been noticing that staff has been calling the case managers before office hours and after office hours. So I just kind of want to reflect on office hours and phone call hours with the case managers. The case managers work from 8 to 4:30. So please refrain from calling before 8 and after 4:30. If an emergency arises, you can contact them and leave a message. If it's a 911 emergency, such as a client being admitted to the hospital, going by ambulance, or if the police is involved, they will get back to you. If you cannot reach them, go ahead and reach out to me via phone or text, and then we could discuss the matter and go from there. Another thing I want to go over is holidays. November 11th is Veterans Day, so ILS staff should not be working that day. That is a day off. And November 25th is Thanksgiving Day, and that is also a day off for ILS staff. If you have any further questions, let me know. Contact me. You guys got my email and my cell phone number to address anything. Another thing is the case managers will also be giving you reminders of the holidays and making sure that you are not scheduled with a client on November 11th and the 25th. Okay, thank you, and have a great Halloween and be safe out there. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello everybody. Welcome to my part of the training. This is Elizabeth, since you probably can't tell who is recording this. I'm going to talk about lifting techniques and also heater safety. So sit back and relax. Lifting heavy items such as groceries, when you are helping clients, you'll want to lift from the knees, all of the regular lifting techniques that you've all probably heard before, but don't overbag the groceries when you're taking a client. So don't put too much in one bag, and then you won't have the issue of trying to do too much, especially if the client lives upstairs. You'll want to just take the time, use more bags if you have to, and then you won't have to strain your back. And getting in and out of the car, obviously don't twist too much, just use common sense when you're lifting. As far as heaters go, if you could review with your clients heater safety, a lot of our clients use space heaters, and if you could just review and make sure that how they're using it is safe, that would be fantastic. So there's a few tricks. You don't want to plug a space heater into anything but a wall outlet. So you don't want to plug it into a surge protector, even a GFI plug, or anything like that, because the circuits can get overloaded and it can create additional heat that builds up and then can start fires. There's 25,000 fires per year on average are started by space heaters. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 deaths and close to 6,000 ER trips are caused by space heaters every year. You don't want to have the cord pinched or hinged like under a doorway or around a corner. You want it, and then you want to keep the space heater away from any furniture, pillows, and even if, or curtains, rugs, anything like that. And even if there's a risk of it, so if there's like an earthquake or something and it could fall off of, like the pillow could fall off and onto the space heater, you want to avoid those types of situations since we are an earthquake country. There's a 3-foot rule, just keep it at 3 feet away from everything. And obviously keeping it away from water. And again, in the winter with heaters on, it sucks a lot of the moisture out of the air. So if you see that your clients, are having really dry skin, maybe suggest boiling some water or using a humidifier. And that is the end of my section of the training. So thank you and take care. Hi everybody, I'm back with the questions. So you'll see them just like always at the end of the video. You'll need to answer them there. Question number 1 is, who needs to sign the COVID mandate paperwork? And question number 2, where does Chris keep his emergency $20 bill? And question number 3, what are the case manager's phone hours? Thank you so much. Have a good day.